Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Lea here. Today, it's been a long time I haven't posted any videos about story time. I'm going to tell you stories about when I was in 1999 February. I was in the 9th grade. Now that February, 1st of February, I took an IQ test at school. Do you know what IQ stands for? I just had to look up in my diary again, and then I just realized that I didn't know, like I forgot about it, that Q stands for quotients. So I is intelligence and Q is quotients, so that's IQ for you. I took this test. It had 3 parts. The first part had 100 questions, and the second part 79 questions, and the third part 20 questions. And the time, each part had half an hour time, and the other part also half an hour, and then another half an hour. Start February 1999. Do you know that some teachers would like students to sit always in the same place in the classroom so that they would remember how to call them, like this one, that one, and then that's what my classroom would be. Teachers would expect us to always sit in the same place, or even if we move, we would have to move according to how they would like us to move. Like for example, the very right row, they would move maybe every week or something, move back 1 seat, and then the second from the right row would go to the nearer to the front, where the teacher would be, 1 seat, and then so on, like the third back 1 seat, and then the fourth row move to the front 1 seat. By the way, anyway, they've got the map of the classroom. They make miniatures of like pictures of each student and where they are with their names, and then the plan of the student that has got the assignment to make such map is to have different picture or characters of like whatever favorite character from the movies or from the cartoon, animations, or comic books the students like, and put their name. So I had Ranma, and that's from Japanese comic book. I really liked it, and then the female character, and then put my name underneath. February 1999. Now I'm going to tell you that I went to a Catholic school. Now I'm a Jehovah's Witness, but at that time I didn't know anything much about the Bible, and I got very much embarrassed in this class. The madam teacher asked me in front of the whole class which area of the church I belong to, and I said, I don't know. And I got very embarrassed because everyone in the classroom were expected to know which church they would have to go to. Day after, I was sitting in front of the class 3F. Now 3F is 9th grader class F. I was about to borrow someone's English textbook. So I was sitting in the bench with my friends Yvonne and Felicia and another girl. And 2 days after that, it was a time when all the students from my classroom leave the physics subject class to go to 3rd floor to have our photos taken. And then it was PE. We played volleyball. And then I wrote in my diary about how ever since Monday that I got to buy this book, Diary 1999, up to that day, I kept going back and forth using public transport. It's like mini taxi, kind of traditional from Jakarta, back and forth. But that day I started to have a driver to drive me back and forth again. Days later, I was just walking outside the school. It was near a church, and I was just walking, and then a boy from my class, well, we were in the same classroom the year before, and then he had a look at me, and he just punched me on the shoulder. That shocked me. And then I think it was the day after I saw him again, and then I was glad he didn't punch me on the shoulder again. I was just like, I tried my best to avoid him when we were walking, like he was walking towards me. And 22nd of February, I saw him again, and I was really ready to run when I saw him. He was like, I thought he would punch me again. And when I walked, I was like, I walked into the angle like that. Weird. The day after, in my diary, I wrote about another boy that actually hit me also. And this boy's name, I've already told you, I nicknamed him Tempe. And I wrote in my diary how I got upset with him, and then he apologized. He said, Lea, please don't be mad at me. And I was like, yeah, you're right, because I thought if he didn't punch me, I wouldn't be mad at him. Later, it was the last day of exam, so I was very, very happy. Thank you for watching. That's it for today. I'm going to tell you more stories about my junior high school life in the next video or after that. See you in the next video, and please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Bye!